What's good in the hell YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here bringing you another video. Today I'm bringing a video on Power Rangers Ninja Steel episode 20. This is the final episode, and we were talking about the preview clip for the episode. I've actually tried to make this video quite a few times, but so many different interruptions, so many different problems happened, so let's get into this. Just wanted to bring it up right there, saying that this is not my first time making this. But as far as things go, yes, final episode. There is the Christmas episode, which is for once actually going to have something to do with the overall story, but usually they don't. Usually holiday episodes don't have anything to do with the overall story. They don't really contribute other than just to have another episode. So let's get into this preview. What we do see is the Rangers have to deal with Galvanox, who ends up at first stealing Sarah and Preston's power source. We don't see in the preview, but we will see in the actual episode. He uses the magnet that Victor and Monty made in the previous episode to steal the power stars, and then he steals Calvin's, which we do see. And once his is stolen, the Basher bots go from being much easier for him to manage to being something quite challenging, which is kind of unusual because you would think that, you know, he's probably used to fighting them, so somehow he's gotten so weak the moment he loses his power stars. That seems a bit odd. Additionally, we also see Levi and Haley lose their power stars, leaving them in a similar position. And lastly, what happens is that the only one that's left is Brody. So Galvanox tries to go after him. He uses different attacks, and at one point Brody manages to deflect an attack, or uses an attack that manages to break the magnet, leaving to him having no way to get his power star other than taking it from him physically. And we also see that where he's putting them is in this kind of hat or jar or like container that he has. So we see a whole bunch of other power stars in there, like the Astro star is in there. The Astro Zord star is in there. So that is something to note. But as far as things go, you know, it then leads to Galvanox pulling out his stuff and saying he's gonna now take him out, basically. And that's, for the most part, what happens in the preview. Now, as far as things go, this doesn't necessarily seem like it gives you a whole lot. What we do know is that Brody is going to lose his power star, and that's going to be a big point at the end of the episode, that like none of them are going to have power stars at the end of the episode. But what's going to happen, though, is during the Christmas special, the whole purpose of that, other than it to be a Christmas episode, is that it's going to, as far as story goes, lead to them getting back their power stars, which should be interesting because the way that they're doing it is kind of in a unique way that should be kind of fun and different. Not necessarily something that I would say I love what they're choosing to do, but I wouldn't mind it. I think that what they're going to be doing should be interesting, and that will also help in the sense is that, you know, if you see that episode, or at least if you know that they're going to get back their power stars during that episode, then that at least explains why during the final episode they lose theirs, and then suddenly during the first episode they suddenly have them, like as though nothing happened. You know, that the Christmas episode actually answers what happened. So be mindful of that if you're wondering, like, how do they gain theirs back. That's where that's going to be answered. So keep that in mind. For those of you that are going to be like, why is that the case? That's why. As far as things go otherwise, I am looking forward to Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, and I'd love to know your opinions. Are you guys looking forward to it? Have you enjoyed Ninja Steel? To me, I found Ninja Steel to be a season that's had a lot of really good things, and also a number of things that I would have liked had they chosen to not do those things. But again, there's always room for improvement. The Super Season's going to be for the 25th anniversary, so we are getting cameos from past Rangers, so that's something to look forward to. We are supposedly going to have an anniversary episode and some villains that are going to be returning that were in the past season, so that will be good. But as a whole, I'm hoping that what we get will be good, and Ninja Steel has been, you know, fairly good overall. There's been definitely some rougher spots here and there, but I am still trying to be as optimistic as possible before I give you a overall when Super Ninja Steel ends. But as far as Power Rangers Ninja Steel goes, I will be doing a final thoughts video probably directly after I do the final episode review. So keep that in mind, that they'll probably come out around the same time, if not like simultaneously. I'll probably release them like a couple minutes apart from each other. So keep that in mind for this weekend when I do my review of the final episode. As far as things go, that will be that was something that I'm looking forward to doing, because that will be me giving you a full analysis of all the characters, the story, different aspects of the season as a whole, and my hopes and thoughts for the future of the show. So keep that in mind. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Are you guys looking forward to this episode airing this weekend? We are going to see some interesting things happen in it, so definitely keep that in mind. And as far as things go otherwise, I hope you guys have been enjoying it, and I hope the super season will be successful as well. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and and check the description for a link to the actual episode clip that I am talking about in this video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.